Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good morning, dear friends in Dhamma. Today is the last day of 2024. Few days ago, you came to the Bhavana Society to participate year-end retreat part 2. Since 2020 or December 24th, practicing meditation, basically living in this meditation hall, you are trying to develop your mindfulness. In my introduction talk, I have been mentioning about what is mindfulness is. Today, we have to inquire what is for mindfulness. What does do mindfulness? If there is something that you are trying to gain yourself, you have to know what is for that. What is for mindfulness? Why you are spending hours and hours having these uncomfortable seats and in this, this is not very comfortable like your place where you are dwelling. This is uncomfortable. When you go to kutis is not comfortable. Sometimes mice are here and they are running, making some noises. Sometimes it's snoring other person next to you, so that you can't sleep well. And food are not as you wish. So many uncomfortable situations would be there. But somehow, facing all these difficulties, you were trying to develop mindfulness last few days, hours and hours. For what? Why you want to develop mindfulness? What is the purpose of that mindfulness? These very important things that we have to inquire. There was a conversation with a monk and a prisoner. They were talking about the facilities that they have. The prisoner, he was asking from the monk, Buddhist monastic, how about your day? The way how you are spending your day. Then the monk started, okay, we normally wake up 4:30 a.m. in the morning, right after wake up, we ready to go to the meditation hall to practice meditation. How long? Maybe 1.5 hours, 2 hours. Okay. So then you're going to have your bed tea? Not really. Sometimes there may be, sometimes no. Okay, so at what time you can have your breakfast? Maybe 7. Okay. So what would be there for your breakfast? Mostly we have oatmeals, nuts, bread. Okay. So then after that we have to clean. We have to clean the kitchen and the place and everything. Labor, yes. Okay. So how long? Maybe until up to lunch sometimes, some days. Okay. So then maybe around 11 we have lunch. Okay. What kind of menu would be there for lunch? not particular idea. There would be something to eat on at the time when you are ready to eat, when you're going there. There would be something, not really. Do you have fish? No. Do you have meat? No. You don't have? No. So then after eating, we have to again start to do other activities. Sometimes we have to engage with Dhamma talk, sometimes other activities. Sometimes there would be meditator who need to get some support, so we have to talk to them. Okay. Then to prepare our next day programs, we have to read books and all these things. Okay, good. And then around 3, can you have tea? Yeah, there would be tea. Tea with what? Just tea. Plain tea. Sometimes there would be milk and sugar. That's it. Oh, no cookies? No, no cookies. So then how about dinner? No, you don't have dinner. Huh? You don't have dinner. So you don't have a break? No, we have break. During the break time, we go to meditate. Oh. How about movies, TVs, any other teledramas? No way. We don't have any access for those things. You don't have TV in your place where you are living? No, I don't have. Oh, come on. Come and stay here in this prison with us because we have many facilities than your place. Why you are suffering there? Come and stay here. That prisoner was invited to the monk to come and join with him in the prison. But the thing is, prisoners counting day by day to go out from the prison. They have all these things there. TV and all these entertainments would be there. In the meditation hall, you don't have these facilities, entertainments. I don't know, perhaps this might be the reason that you are living today. We don't have any entertainment. That might be the reason. I don't know. That's up to you. But anyway, now this is very important things to open our mind. We are going back to our normal life, but we have to keep our mindfulness living in that mundane lay life. Why? To protect yourself. From what? Entertainment. Entertainment. There are entertainment for your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and all these entertainment would be there. As a layperson, yes, of course, you have to enjoy with this, but that's why you have to be mindful there. Why you have to be mindful? Naturally, you like to be with that entertainment without thinking your energy, effort, and your time. Without thinking. You may not be able to even consider about the workload that you have to do, things that you have to finish, the purpose of your life, duties and responsibilities, obligations. These are very important. That's why you need mindfulness. Dear friends, keep in your mind. There are hindrances, tendencies, fetters. All these are there with these entertainment. Hindrances are not supportive for your happiness, your duty, your responsibility, your obligations. Fetters are not supportive for your duties, responsibilities, and your meaning of your life. Any of these defilements, basically based on 3 roots, which we call desire, hatred, and ignorance, not supportive for your duties, responsibilities, obligations, and to give a meaning for your life. That's why you have to be mindful. That's why you have to be mindful. Mindfulness means it is a skill that you develop. Practicing meditation, observing precepts, and practicing generosity. It is a skill. For what? To be aware, to understand what kind of thoughts are arising because of your eye. Are you always connecting with pictures? That's the nature of eye. You are always connecting with the sound. That's the nature. Tongue always like to connect with taste. That's the nature. Being mindful person, you can manage your feelings. You can be enjoyed there, maintaining boundaries and limits. Maintaining boundaries and limits. So that's why we are trying to develop our mindfulness for what? To fulfill our duties, responsibilities, obligations. Why we want to fulfill our responsibility, duties? Why we want to give a meaning for this life? Because we are human beings. We are human beings. Among other living beings, human beings are very special, unique. How? Because we are the beings who are changing this world. Whole system have been changing so far with the influence of human beings. Years ago, we did not use electricity, now we are using electricity. The heating system was different. We may just had fire, but now we have different kind of energies to heat up our places where we are living during the winter time. When the summer comes, we have a cooling system to manage our environment where we are living, to have comfortable life there. To reach other places where you want, we have cars, train, ship, airplanes, all these facilities. Who created all these facilities? Who invented these facilities for us? Human beings. Human beings. Because of these new electronic and other material gains, the system had been changing. The system had been changing in good way and bad way, both ways. So therefore, now it's very clearly we can understand as a human being, we have very special power. What is that? That is our mind. That is our mind. So if there is a wicked mind with this human body, that wicked mind can do harmful things to the whole system in the universe. So therefore, not to do harmful things to the system, but we have to live in this system, respecting the natural law, benefits for all living beings. We have to manage things. To manage things, yes, of course, you have to be a wise person, mindful, person. So to be a wise person, yes, of course, you need to develop your mindfulness. There are people who are killing each other, fighting each other. For what? People who were fighting there, do you think they receive anything themselves? They didn't receive anything themselves. Only thing what they receive themselves: unhappiness, stress, anxiety, depression. and PTSD. Those are the things that they receive: fighting, arguing, killing each other. So therefore, we did not born to this world to destroy our inner peace. We born to this world as a human beings having a special purpose. What is that? To develop our humanity, to develop our human qualities. To develop our human qualities, yes, of course, we have to gain wisdom. We have to gain wisdom. Wisdom means thinking ability, to think deeply, widely, and quickly. Last few days, living in here in the Bhavana society, participate in this year-end retreat, you were trying to develop your mindfulness to gain concentration for what? To gain wisdom. Wisdom. Wisdom is the thinking ability. When you develop your mind, when you gain your wisdom, yes, of course, you can see things in different ways because your capacity getting vast and vast. So the capacity is vast, so you can see things in different ways. When your capacity is getting lower and lower, so you are not able to think widely. So that is the reasons to be unhappy in the world. That is the reasons to increase our stress in the world. Therefore, practicing Dhamma means we are trying to develop our thinking ability. Thinking ability. So the person who has that thinking ability, they have wide vision. Same questions, they have different answers. They have different answers because their capacity is very wide. So we want to be that kind of person. Why? Not to go through the exams, not to find a good job, to be happy. To be happy. What kind of job you have if you don't have happiness? What is the purpose of that life? So mainly we are willing to be happy. Always we are trying to gain that happiness through the materials. But as a wise person, we are not supposed to depend on these material gains. All these materials as well as non-material subject to change. Going back to lay life, in normal lay life, what we are trying to do? We are always putting our full effort not to change. It means we are trying to be a person who is not changing, be a permanent person going against impermanence. This is the normal thing that we're going to do in the life. Reality is impermanent, but what we are trying to make it permanent. Reality is there. No one can change that reality, but we are trying to be permanent there. So this is the main cause to be unhappy. Therefore, while you are living in the society, don't be upset because of any reason. Accept all these natural phenomena, natural law. Respect the natural law. If you are mindful, yes, of course, you can be that kind of person. Your happiness is there. When we start to talk about the happiness, the people already established happiness means the people who already eliminated their defilements from the mind, they are the people who were able to establish their happiness. That is the meaning of changes, not regarding the physical environment, not regarding the way how the things are, they are materialist or any other things. The way how seen these things, that is the reasons that they can be happy all the time. The way how they are thinking, the way how they think, they accepting things. This is the way how we can be happy. Therefore, when you're going back to the society would be unhappy, uncomfortable place if you are rejecting and if you are upset about the things what is happening there. So therefore, develop your equanimity. Equanimity is very important. Accept. Don't try to reject. It is impossible. You can't change the world, but you can change your vision, thinking pattern. Change your thinking pattern. Don't try to change others' thinking pattern. Change your thinking pattern. If you try to change others' thinking pattern, you will fed up very soon. Then you may not be able to continue it. We can't change the world. We can't change any other living beings. We have to change ourselves, the way how we react to the objects. This is the very important thing regarding mindfulness. So we, as a practitioner, developing our mind, changing our methods, the systems. Others might be confused with our changes and they might think, okay, he is cuckoo. They might think, don't worry about that. Because our values are different, our norms are different, there would be difference because our thinking pattern is different, change. So the people who don't know these changes, they might take, we have some mental issues. Don't worry about that. Don't be upset. That's why we have to develop equanimity. Equanimity is the solution for that. What they are thinking, you don't want to worry about. What you are thinking, that is the important thing. The way how you accept it or reject it, that is the important thing. You don't want to worry about whether they are accepting you or rejecting. It doesn't matter for you. You don't want to reject or accept anybody, but you have to accept the natural laws and natural phenomena. That is the way how you can maintain your happiness. You need equanimity for that. You need compassion. You need loving friendliness. You need sympathetic joy. These four qualities are very important regarding maintaining our mindfulness. So now you can see mindfulness, how we can apply in the society with these four qualities: loving friendliness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. So then there would be very smooth journey. There would be very comfortable life. If you don't have any of these qualities, so then there is no reasons to have comfortable situation there. So your qualities are very important to have a comfortable life, smooth journey. Therefore, dear friends, practicing Dhamma, gaining mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom in practical level, we have to have these four qualities with us. Otherwise, your practice becomes useless. For example, there is a person, there is a person. He follows the rules of the country. He don't steal. He don't kill. He don't lie. He don't adultery. He don't use drugs and alcohol. Look like he's a very spiritual person. But when the time comes, he don't have loving friendliness, so he is not ready to help others. He is not ready to share anything. Even he is not take care of his own family members. What kind of spirituality that person have? That is not real spiritual development. If you don't have that qualities, compassion, loving kindness, sympathetic joy, equanimity, even though he is very respectable, his virtues is very high, but he don't have these qualities. So that kind of life is not, according to the Buddhist explanation, real human life. These life are not the life that real human life. Real human life means, yes, you have to be a virtue, that virtuous person, as well as have to be generous, equanimous, compassionate person. If you don't have these qualities, how much sila, discipline that you have, all these are become useless. And also another way, there's a person stealing, killing, and engaging with adultery and sexual activities, lie, use drugs and alcohol. That person is very generous, sharing everything with others. Whenever someone asks him some support, that person is ready to go there to help that person. Then everybody can say, okay, he's a very good guy. No, he's also not a very good guy because he doesn't have any moral development. His morality is very weak, very low. But these qualities are there with that person. According to the Buddhist explanation, he is also not the right person in right direction. But then we have to balance all these things. We have to have discipline as well as these four qualities with us. This is the mindfulness. This is the mindfulness. If you do, I'm talking about the practical level of mindfulness, not the academic level. This is a practical level because you have to go to the society, we have to live in the society. If we don't have this practical level, how we can achieve that highest level of achievements? Jhana, first level of sainthood, Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami, Arihat. How we can achieve these levels if you are not in practical level with these qualities? So therefore, friends, practicing meditation, observing precepts, practicing generosity, developing our morality, discipline, as well as developing our mind, we have to develop these qualities same time with all these practice applications. So then we can have a balanced life there. We can be a useful person. We can be a person who is on right direction. This is very important. Don't forget about Noble Eightfold Path. The first one, Samadhi, right vision. You have to have that clear vision. What is good, what is bad, what is wrong, and also what is wholesome, what is unwholesome. What are the duties, what are the responsibilities? These are very important regarding to your vision. Right intention, the second one. You have to have good thoughts, right intention. You have to be a person with right words, who is using right words, not to lie, not to just use words, useless words, blah, 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 blah. Not create some uncomfortable situation among two people. These are unwholesome, unhappy, unhumanistic methods. So, therefore, being mindful, you can apply all these Noble Eightfold Path steps to our day to day life. So, then practically, you can be practical Dhamma practitioner, real Dhamma practitioner. There are people, they believe they're real religious. Be careful with religious people. Be careful with religious people. Very dangerous. I have a lot of experience about that. Being as a monk, a lot of religious people are coming to us. They try to show their religious, I'm very devoutful. Sometimes they're starting to, Hi Bhante, Teruvan Saranai. You are using that word, be very careful. Because they don't have applications in their day-to-day life. They don't have any discipline. They don't have these qualities, love and friendliness, compassion, sympathy, joy. No, they don't have wisdom. They just try to show they are religious. Don't be that kind of person. Be a real person. Don't blind with your faith. Open your mind. See things, try to see things as they are. This is the Buddhist path. Buddhist path means not just develop your blind faith. Develop in your blind faith what you can gain. You gain nothing. Is there any way that you can attain enlightenment? Develop in faith? No. How you can realize the suffering if you are developing your faith? How you can find the way, what is the cause of suffering? Is there any way? No. Therefore, don't develop blind faith. Open your mind. Open your mind. Be a real person. These are the result of your mindfulness. So we practice Dhamma to be this kind of person. Open, compassionate, loving friendliness, sympathetic joy, equanimity, all the qualities should be there with us. Then we can be happy there. Because we are living according to the natural phenomena, natural laws. So we can maintain our happiness. So this is my message for you all in my closing talk. Okay, so then that would be enough. You know, the year is ending. Years are concept. What is the difference today and tomorrow? Is there any difference that you can see? There might be difference with the temperature. Today, sometimes we might have high temperature. Tomorrow, we don't know. There will be different with the temperature. Otherwise, there is no any difference today and tomorrow. All these are concepts, but we can use this concept for what? As an opportunity to develop our mind and press up our mind. Oh, conceptually accept. 2024 is over. Now we are ready to accept 2025. So there should be a spiritual goal to achieve and develop your energy and effort to achieve that spiritual goal. This is the way how we have to accept it, use it. So think about your mistake during this 2024. There were so many mistakes. So then Determine yourself, I don't want to continue this mistake for 2025. Be mindful. Look at your mistake and develop your energy and effort not to continue those mistakes and weaknesses for next year. You are positive. You will really apply Dhamma to your day-to-day life. So therefore, in this time period, you got opportunity to develop your spirituality, develop your mind, develop your qualities, using that opportunity, develop your mind power. Yes, I had these weaknesses. I have been noticing these weaknesses. Accept, yes, these are human errors, human weaknesses. I don't want to continue these weaknesses for 2025. You may not be able to clean and clear 100%, is not happening as a mundane person. Time to time, it should be up and down. Be mindful, yes. Accept this is weakness. These are weaknesses. I don't want to continue it. Give that message to your mind. Normally we call, give that message to your unconsciousness. Open your unconsciousness. Yes, these are weaknesses. I don't want to. We don't know how long we have to give that message. But that is the meaning of practicing 10 perfection. Seeing weaknesses, you are giving that message to your unconsciousness. I don't need to continue this weaknesses. So this is the way how we can apply mindfulness in practical way. Okay, I hope you can come to that level, and keeping this in your mind, you can practice. And while you are living in lay life as a lay person, be happy all the time. When you feel, okay, I want to go back to meditation, I want to juice up, come back and join with us again. Then you may be able to juice up again. Again, you can go back to your life. Again, you can come back to Bhavana. This is the samsara. We don't know how long we have to continue this process. It doesn't matter because Dhamma is timeless. We don't want to worry about how many times you have to go to Bhavana to practice. It doesn't matter because time is a concept. Very important thing is coming and practicing. Okay, so thank you very much. I know you observe 8 monastic precepts at the beginning of the retreat. I don't want to give you a burdens taking these 8 monastic precepts to your dwelling place. So therefore, I would like to convert your 8 precepts to 5 precepts, reducing, decreasing some levels. So to observe 5 precepts, everybody can say sadhu, sadhu, and namo tassa 3 times to observe 5 precepts. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammam saranam gacchami, Sangham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami, Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami, Tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Saranagamam sampunnam Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Adinādāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Kāmesu Miccācārā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Musāvādā Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Suramēraya Majjapamā Dattāna Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami. Tisaranena saddhim panchasīlaṃ dhammam sādhukam surakkitam kattva appamādena sampādeta. Sīlena sugatim yanti sīlena bhoga sampada sīlena nibbhutim yanti tasmā sīlam visodhe. Thank you.